Howdy guys, Dakota here with Kindle a Fire. Out hiking with the Water Dog Rip right now. Just going around trying to do a scout for today. Just see if we can't find any deer track anywhere. This fall I'm going to be hunting deer, so we're just going around seeing if we can't find any track. Just kind of following this stream system here, seeing what I can find. Seeing also if I can't pick up some of the trash around some of the campsites. Some of them are a little bit messy for my taste. So we're gonna go ahead and keep on keeping on. Looks like Rip is taking a bit of a dunk. We've been hiking for about 3 or 4 miles right now, so he's kind of tired. So we're gonna get on getting on. So we're gonna see if we can't try and find a bit of a quieter spot. I tried to record down by the water. It's a little too noisy. So we're gonna try and see what we can't find here, and once we find a quiet spot, I want to go over with you guys a bit more about my belt kit that I carry in my scout kit. Alright guys, well I think we found our spot where we're going to set up for this show and tell video. It's going to be on the other side over there. Rip's already over there because he doesn't mind running right through water. Unfortunately, I do. So I'm going to go ahead and hike a little bit upstream and find a good crossing point that's a little bit more shallow. Alright, so I would consider what I'm wearing right now kind of a scout kit. This kit is more designed if I'm only going out maybe 4 to 6 hours, just looking for track for deer I'm hunting this fall. Maybe I'm taking squirrel just, for weekend meat. Either way, this is kind of what I'll take with me. This is very lightweight. This is not a lot of items. It probably looks a little bulky right now on me. But my jacket, my bedroll, and my canteen are what usually ends up being my scout kit. Alright guys, so moving on from the bedroll and from my canteen, this jacket is one that I actually designed and made. I'm a big fan of making your own gear. I think it makes it more personal. It makes it more exact to what you think that you need it to be. As you can see though, a lot of pockets. I've got 2 huge pockets down here. I've got one here. I've got 2 breast pockets on. I got a slip pocket inside. For me personally, this is my good jacket for April in Utah. So we're talking on and off snow here and there. Definitely rain about every couple days. Very, very windy. And so I want to go ahead and have something that's waterproof and something that breaks the wind, but not something that necessarily has too much insulation for it. If I need insulation, I can use my bedroll, but right now, this is just fine for me. I've also got on my hip over here, I've got tools, I've got a belt pouch, and I've got my knife. Those tools are ones I normally carry on a day-to-day basis, even at my normal work job. That just kind of happens. Then I have my light pouch and my whetstone. Those hang on my neck, very nice for me. I'm not really a fan of neck knives, but the neck pouch with the width of it actually hangs perfectly right above my sternum where I want it. It's not flapping around when I bend over or anything. So for me, this is good. So what I have here right now is I just laid everything out so you can see kind of what I'm carrying on my person today. Obviously, my wool blanket, here's the string to tie it up, the tomahawk I was carrying, the canteen. On the actual belt itself, I'm carrying this pouch, which will open up here in a minute. Carrying my knife. Love this knife, love it to death. It's a Jeff White knife. I got a Mountain Man Rendezvous years ago, and I love the thing. I wear it every single day. For me, it's fantastic. I just love it. That one's great. For everything that's just in my pockets, compass, ranger beads, spearhead. This is a spyglass that I got. I got this actually on a trade blanket. Just an old kind of traditional spyglass. I love this thing. It's a little bit of a learning curve to use, but for traditionalism's sake, I like it. It's a couple pieces of jerky and a half-eaten protein bar. Safety glasses. Got a headlamp. Got a folding saw. This is an open L. I know a lot of the guys like Baco Laplanders and stuff. I actually got this from a friend on a trade blanket as well, so this is kind of the one I have, and I kind of like the wood grip feel on it. Some fat wood. This is a silk scarf and an antler toggle that I use to kind of keep it so I don't have to tie it. A drum liner, wool gloves, and some paracord. So it's not necessarily a lot of gear that I'm carrying, but it's enough that if I did have to spend the night out, I'll be fine. It's okay. Anyways, so let's go ahead and open up what's in these two right here so you can kind of see what I keep actually on my belt. All right, so we'll start with my knife. Like I said, this is a Jeff White knife. I don't know a model or anything, but it's got the markings on it, if you can see that. Like I said, I picked that up at a Mountain Lion Rendezvous a couple years ago. I've got a very large ferro rod, well used, just with a piece of paracord, scrap paracord on there, so it's easier for me to pull it out. In the pouch, I have just a couple little tools, odds and ends here. I've got waterproof match container, high frequency whistle, just a little cheapo, but if you blow it hard enough, it kind of hurts. And then a quick diamond rod for just quick sharpening. I made the sheath, as you can probably tell. It's pretty weather worn. I've had this for a number of years now. I made it right when I bought that knife. I do love it though. Even though it looks worn, I think that adds to the character. So this is also another pouch that I normally carry. This is a pouch that I made too. In it is just kind of what I consider more of my essential tools that I want to have on me constantly. So I'll go ahead and just lay all these out and we can talk about them a little bit. So just what I carry in this little pouch is some snare wire, slingshot that I've been practicing really frequently with actually, 10 shots, a little bundle of nails with Gorilla Tape wrapped around it, tin foil. This is about a 3x3 piece of tin foil that got folded up on itself. I like to use this for if I need to fry something up in a pan, if I need to boil water and for some reason I don't have any canteen at all that has water in it. I like to carry a large canteen, but if I don't have anything, at least I got something. It can be used as a fire reflector as well. I have a magnifying glass to start fires with. We'll probably do a video on that very soon. Char tin. I've got not only char cloth in that, but I have a bunch of jute twine that's been braided and wrapped up that's in there too. Metal ring, Bic lighter, candle, and some fat wood. So that just all kind of stays in there. Yeah, so that's really what I carry on my person. I might add a Swiss Army knife here or there, or a couple of small tools, just depending on like what I'm going out to actually do. But for my purposes today, just getting out, just going scouting, this is what I tend to prefer to carry. So now we're going to move on to what's on my neck. I have a whetstone that I made. Well, I didn't make the actual stones. It's two stones that I have epoxied together with a leather strop on the side. So we have soft stone, hard stone, and strop. I love this thing. I use it to death. It keeps all my blades sharp, and I just love the like Viking look of it being around my neck. So for me, this is key. I love it. And then we have my light pouch. All that's in here is I have a small knuckle bone in here that I use if I'm teaching or doing a bow drill demonstration, so I don't have to carry a bunch of kit around. For me, that's the hardest part of the entire rig to try and remake, is the knuckle bone. I also have a flint and steel striker, a little steel in here, and then I have just a bunch of chert that I picked up. And like I said, this just kind of sits right on my sternum, and this is about where I like it actually. Alright guys, thank you very much for letting me kind of yak at you today about what I carry as my scout kit when I'm just out for the day and I'm not expecting to stay out that night. Obviously, this changes up depending on seasons, weather, terrain, things like that. I forgot to mention I'm carrying a multi-tool in my pocket that my fiance gave me, and also an open L folding knife. Sometimes I carry those, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends. But right now I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Please feel free to leave a comment or a link to a video on your own scout kit that you like to take out on a day-to-day basis. And thank you. Have a good day, guys. Bye.